Welcome back to my channel, Ultimate Crypto Bureau. Today we are going to cover the latest situation in the crypto markets. So as you guys know, 2025 has started well in January. However, we had a really bad February and also looks like March is going to be finishing in negative for Bitcoin. What is the reason? Why is this all happening? That's what we are going to discuss in this video. So let's get going, guys. So as you guys can see in the Bitcoin charts, I'm currently looking at the daily Bitcoin chart. So first and foremost, we are still in the bull market. Contrary to what many are saying on the social media and various other channels that we are in a bear market and so and so and so, all of that actually it's not true. As you guys can see, we are still in the current bull market. If you look at where we were 2 years ago, right, 2023, right, we had a bull flag there, went all the way back up. We had another bull flag here, and then we're going all the way back up. And this is the third bull flag that we are forming. Yes, there are a lot of external factors currently affecting the price of Bitcoin. So what are the external factors that are currently affecting the Bitcoin price? First is the Trump tariffs. He's putting all these tariffs on other countries, and by doing so, he's increasing the prices of the goods that are exported to America or United States, right? So as a result of that, markets are really, jittery right now, and they are not sure what next Trump is going to do. However, as Donald Trump has always said, that we might have to bear temporary, slowdown, temporary downward movement to ensure that we are gaining in the long term. So what does he mean by that? Obviously, these tariffs are temporary, right? All these countries can come to United States and say, look, we're gonna reduce our tariffs. So please reduce your tariffs that you are about to insert. So as we know, the tariffs are coming into place on 2nd of April. So we might see some, very heavy movements in month of April. Either Donald Trump can easily go back and say, okay, we are not going to implement the tariffs because, the other countries have decided to help us out or decided to make our country great again, right? So he can easily come back and say that, or he's going to say, right, we're gonna start the tariffs. So the other countries are actually will lose out in real world, not America, not United States. So Mexico and Canada will be hit hardest because they export 80% of all their goods into United States, right? So those two countries will get hit the hardest. And to some extent China as well. However, as you can say, Donald Trump, always remember one thing, guys. Donald Trump is a businessman, right? He looks at the politics in a way he's doing his business. At the end of the day, he thinks that my company, my country needs to be profitable. That's what the game is all about, guys. Is in fact is also forcing Fed's hands to reduce the rates because United States have to pay $7 trillion worth of debt that is maturing this year in next 5 months, right? So how are they going to pay it? Are they going to pay at a higher interest or are they going to pay at a lower interest? And the answer will always be they're going to pray at the lower interest. So as a result of that, the rates are going to come down, right? The M2 cycle will be starting. And usually what happens, the M2 cycles, Bitcoin follows the M2 cycles movement going upwards. It's a bit of like, 8 to 10 weeks gap when Bitcoin starts moving. And as most of you already know or may have seen, M2, the money printing has already started indirectly in the United States. And all of that money is going to flow into, the risky assets. When I say risky assets, we're talking about NASDAQ, the technology stocks, and also cryptos, Bitcoin, Ethereum, the big guys within crypto world. So looking at the chart itself, we are still in the bull flag, right? And I have drawn some critical levels that we should be monitoring quite closely. First and foremost is 87,300. That's the first level. That's where it dropped twice. Number one, number two, and it dropped again. And now we are slightly going up today. So we are up for the day, right? 1.55%. Bitcoin is up. We are today, Sunday, right? So, the markets are going great at the moment. Nothing special, but I believe it's gonna go past this immediate resistance that we have. The next one to monitor quite closely is between 91,000 to 92,000. So just above here, that's what we want to monitor, right? 92,000 is the next one. And again, this gap between 92 to 94,000, it's where most of the resistance currently lies. And then we can look at it if it starts going to go upwards in a strong movement, right? The strong move can come in April 2nd or after April 2nd when the tariffs may get delayed or, Donald Trump can say anything, right? No one knows. However, one thing to keep an eye out is that you are still currently in a bull flag, right? You're still currently in a bull flag. And when you are still currently in the bull flag, usually what happens is the market then takes the next big jump up. And this big jump up could easily reach, all the way up to 150,000 or even 200,000. My prediction is that in this bull market, we will see at least 200,000 being hit by Bitcoin in next 6 months, right? My rough estimate says the last 4 months of 2025 will pay really, really big for most of the big cryptos out there, right? We've got loads of things to look forward to. We have so many ETF applications for Solana, for Polkadot, for Litecoin, for Dogecoin, even for Sui, even for Avex, right? And I believe the most of this will get approved this year. And that's very, very bullish for cryptos. Guys, very bullish for cryptos, right? You may say, look, Ethereum also has ETF, but it's not really doing anything. In fact, the price has dropped, right? Which is fair enough. However, we are still in the bull market. That's what we need to remember, guys. And right now, all the prices are on sale. If you look at it, the recent highs, Bitcoin's recent high was 109, and I believe it will easily go past that, and it will easily go to over 200,000 by the time this bull market ends, right? Estimate is that the bull market may end in the first quarter of 2026, right? So every 4 years, we have seen the bull market has been extending. So this year might extend by another 90 to 100 days, right? And that can happen. So the fourth quarter of this year will be very, very important. The price will shot up, right? A lot of things will be very plain and clear, right? And it will help us quite a lot, actually. So according to myself, right, the price of Bitcoin is still hovering in this, bull flag, and potentially we will have a breakout very, very soon. We will have a good breakout. When the breakout happens, the price will jump up, and it will be very, very fast, guys. Again, as you can see from here, August, right? From August all the way there, it just took only 3 months, right? Massive jump. In August, the lowest for August were about 49,000, right? Went all the way to 105, 109,000, right? So what does that mean? That only means one thing, that if Bitcoin can jump 100%, and if Bitcoin jumps 100 and 125% again, which I believe will happen, it will easily go past $200,000. Anywhere between $200,000 to $250,000, that's what my target price is for Bitcoin for this bull market. Maybe even higher if there are a lot of new catalysts that come along. Right. So that's Bitcoin. And I believe that Bitcoin still is in the bull market. Nothing from the chart suggests to me, if I look at, for example, in the lower chart time frames, right, 4 hours time frames, it still doesn't look like it's nowhere near in the bear market territory. The bear market territory, when it comes down to around this level here, right, around 69,000. That's what I'll consider that to be a bear market territory, basically. And even it could go further down, 59,000, if it goes in the bear market mode, which I don't believe is the case right now, right? The case is very strong. It's still in the bull market. We are still doing, as you can see on 4 hours, we're doing lower highs, right? Higher highs as well, right? So once we break 87,000, there's a lot of liquidity here. Once we break 87,000, we are straight on to 92 to 94,000. There is nothing in between, right? And then is nothing stopping us from growing higher. And I believe we will be going higher in next few months. So let's have a look at Ethereum, right? If you look at the chart of Ethereum, Ethereum's chart is a little bit less bullish than what I would have expected. Ethereum's chart has been struggling to go up, basically. We know there is a Petra upgrade coming up, possibly end of May or June time, we will have a Petra upgrade. Ethereum is still doing well in terms of volume and in terms of being the backbone of crypto. There's still a lot of things are built on top of Ethereum. So Ethereum is still going to be relevant, right? It's the biggest layer one, without a doubt, right now. People may argue that yes, Sol is catching up and all of that stuff, but for me, Ethereum is still the biggest layer one that we have, right? And as you can see, I've drawn some levels that we need to monitor very, very quickly. So first level that we need to watch is 2,155, followed by a big jump. We could see a massive jump coming up, or even we have a little bit of resistance around this area here, which is around 2,700 is where the resistance is as well, right? So once we break 2,155, there is no resistance all the way till about 2,700. And the key features we need to watch is here, 3,444, and obviously the highest that has been in the recent times is $4,000, right? However, what do we need to make sure is that Ethereum comes up with good updates in the market, right? There will be money flowing into Ethereum once, and I strongly believe this, that once SEC approved the Ethereum's staking ETFs, we will see, the Wall Street funds and, pension funds and many other firms coming into Ethereum, because Ethereum is the safest layer one, right? Secondly, is the biggest layer one. And thirdly, that it also gives you a yield for holding or staking your Ethereum in with the validator that gives you 3.5%, right? That is guaranteed, right? Regardless of the price. So Wall Street really likes to have the yield coming along as well, and they will take the price up, guys. My rough estimation, by end of the year, I would say Ethereum possibly will reach around $8,000, $8 to $10,000. It will be around that point. It definitely will jump around this point. If Bitcoin doubles from here and goes to over 200,000, I believe that Ethereum will also take the same leap and will outperform Bitcoin from now going forward, right? So we will look at around 3 to 3.5x from Ethereum. Next one is Solana, right? Again, Solana had a really good run. As you guys can see, this was the all-time high, previous all-time high. We broke that. We came all the way to 295 or even 300,000, right? 300,000 was broken. And then we've come all the way back down. Again, it's actually, the chart doesn't really tell you much, because right now all the charts have been driven by, the Trump tariffs. That's the only thing that is stopping crypto's prices going up. And I believe current prices for Solana are really, really looking at a bargain. My price target in next 9 months, I would suggest, is between $800 to $1,000 for Solana. I believe we can easily achieve that. It's the third biggest cryptocurrency that we have if you remove Tether and all of the stable coins out of the graphs, right? It's the third biggest, it's the second biggest layer one. It's got really good volume, it's got a lot of volume coming along, right? And I believe it will strongly, strongly make a big move up and it will easily from here, from the current price up. If Ethereum does 3.5x, right? Solana will outperform Ethereum. Solana will do around 7 to 8x, right? And we will be looking at around 800, between 800 to $1,000 the price. That's what we are looking at in this bull market, or may even go higher. If Solana's ETF gets approved, everybody knows Solana is faster than Ethereum. Solana has got more volume. Solana has got a lot of meme coin volume. Solana has got, a lot of deep end volume, and it's got really good projects getting built on top of it as well. So, guys, keep an eye out on Solana. This is, again, you should be looking at how far it went, recent highs, and I believe it should easily do 1.5x from the previous high, or even 2x from the previous high, which is around $3,300, right? So if you do 2x from there, from the $300,000, you're sitting in between, anywhere between $850 to $1,000, which I believe is easily achievable for Solana's price movements, right? Next coin that you should keep a very close eye. Every bull market had a conviction play. In 2007, 2012, it was Bitcoin. 2017, right? Again, it was Bitcoin. However, Ethereum outperformed Bitcoin. 2021, it was Solana outperformed anything else, right? Went from 50 cent lowest to all the way to $259, right? Amazing run, right? So what is the conviction play for 2025, guys? And it's the next coin that I'm going to discuss. It's Sui, right? Sui has been in a bull market since it has been launched, right? And as you can see, the highest was about 537.36, right? We have a little bit of we have a little bit of a resistance around here, 3.26, and also around this area as well. We have a little bit of resistance about near $4. So all of these ones are kind of important levels. However, I believe that these are very weak resistance. Once it goes into momentum, we will see that Sui will go up massively, right? Sui is a $150 to $200 billion market cap coin. Easily, guys, easily. They are, inserting the coins every first of the month. They insert new coins in the market, which is continuous. Everybody knows about it. There is no surprise about it, right? There is also maybe an ETF coming for Sui. However, I believe Sui has gone much, much higher to go. You will easily do 9 to 10x from the current market price, right? I'm looking at Sui between $20 to around $25. Anywhere in between, that's what will end up with the highest peak of the bull market. And I believe Sui can easily reach there. It's got the volume, it's got the projects, it's got the team, it's got the advisors, it's got everything, all the ingredients you need for a project, for the project to succeed. And I believe Sui will be the conviction play of 2025, right? So these are the four main projects that are really concentrating right now. And then how can you not have a project that has AI in it, right? And the last project that I'm going to discuss in this video, guys, it's, Tau. Tau had a very strong run all the way back up to around $700, right? The highest it's gone to $780. So I'm going to mark that in here, all right? And also around here, that's where its peak was, right? In recent peak. And then it's come down. I believe Tau also has a very, very important role to play. Its ecosystem is growing. It's got about 40 projects, and it can easily go up from here. So current price of 249, it's a bargain. I strongly believe that it's a bargain, guys. And Tau's price, if it goes really well from here, you will possibly will end up doing 7 to 8x from here. So we are looking at around $1,500 to $2,000. Anywhere in between, that's where it will pick up, right? Tau also has a halving coming up in December 2025. So watch out, guys. After the halving, the price would easily jump because it will be halved, right? So Tau has a very, very good potential for long term, right? And it could easily jump the price massively after the halving has been done. So these are my best 5 coins that I'm holding. And I believe this gives me a surety in my portfolios, guys, because I believe these are very strong projects. These projects are not going anywhere. All of them eventually will come very, very good, and and it will go to much higher prices than what they're currently sitting on. So during the downturns, yay, would the price go down a little bit? Of course it will. Of course it can, right? Look at where the price has already gone to, right? 193, been hit twice, right? Price could easily drop if something goes really wrong, right? And anything lower, I mean, even it came all the way down here, 159. Yeah, this is when it was hacked, I believe, back in August, and it came all the way down here. It could potentially come all the way down, retest that as well, and then go all the way back up. So when he does that, get prepared, guys, get prepared, because you will have the opportunity to get in at a much lower prices if that happens. If not, continue to go to build up, and it will start to go up, basically. The Tau is also looking like right now, maybe, it's got a big downturn, and the chart looks like very similar to Ethereum, but it's very, very oversold. For me, Tau is absolutely oversold. Along with Sui, along with Solana, along with Ethereum, they look very, very oversold, guys. And as we know, we haven't really seen a bull market for altcoins, right? We've seen a bull market for the all the shit coins, but we haven't really seen a big bull market for the best coins, and that's what's going to happen next. Once Bitcoin goes all the way to 200,000, all of these good coins or the best old coins that we have, they're all going to shot up. If Bitcoin is doing 1.5 times the value, Ethereum will do 3 times the value, Sol will do 7 times the value, Sui will do 10 times the value. Even Tau could end up doing a 10x, or even anywhere between 8 to 10x, right? And the price will hit around between 1,600 to $2,000 easily. Because remember, guys, Tau's also has a low market cap compared to Sui, compared to Solana, compared to Ethereum, compared to Bitcoin as well. So at 8 to 10x, it's easily achievable, and it will only be 20 billion market cap. So it's a no-brainer. Again, Sui, it's easily will hit 100 billion market cap, because the way Sui is building stuff, it's getting involved in gaming. There are some meme coins coming on it. There are a lot of other developments happening on Sui. So there you go, guys. This is all I have for this video. Just to make sure that everything that was discussed on this video is not a financial advice. I am not your financial advisor. Please do your own research. And this is primarily for information purposes only. Have a great day, guys. See you in the next video.